How are we doing, guys? A bit of live lineup reaction, Brighton versus Leeds, and here we are with your lineup reaction. So, guys, smash that like button if you can do, and subscribe if you are new. It's your usual match day content here on Leeds TV. Apologies, guys, I'm not actually late. I did set this stream for 25 to 5. Apparently, it's gone on a bit early. Apologies for that, guys. If it did tell you a different time, I did set it for 25 to 5. Apologies, guys. But anyway, get your likes in, guys. Get your comments in. Let's go through the team today. So, first things first. Let me try and get the graphic up. Bear with me 1 second, guys. I've got the team just in front of me. Oh, why is that StreamYard doing this to me now? Bear with me 1 second, guys. Bear with me 2 seconds. In fact, I'll just read it to you. I'll read the team to you. I'm not as good as Scott on this technological stuff and that lot. Smash that like button, guys. So, your team today. It looks like a back four. It looks very much like a 4-2-3-1. So, Illan Meslier in goal, Stuart Dallas at right back, Diego Llorente at centre back alongside Liam Cooper, Junior Firpo comes in at left back, and it looks like a midfield two of Calvin Phillips and Adam Forshaw. RAPHINHA is back in the team on the right hand side, which is always glorious to see. Again, I'm not sure if it's going to be Dan James playing through the middle. Might even be RAPHINHA playing through the middle. But anyway, Dan James, Jack Harrison finishes off your three just behind Rodrigo Moreno, who looks like he's playing up top today. Again, I think it'll be very, very much interchangeable between those four players up top. RAPHINHA, James, Harrison, Rodrigo. Whether it might even be Rodrigo playing in the 10 role, James going up top like he has done in other games, or Harrison going up top, it's going to be not so much all over the place, but nothing would surprise me. But I've got to say, I 100% agree with this, champs, bro. That is some team. That is an exciting lineup to see. Get your comments in, guys. What do you think of that team? What do you think of that team? 78 of you in the chat. Let's get some comments in. Let's get some discussion. Smash that like button. Let's get some comments in. Chatting Leeds, absolute legend of a man is Charlie. Make sure you subscribe to his channel if you haven't done already. Fantastic channel. Yeah, I like this, Nicholas. I like this. Maybe the four up top all just run around. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I think they can cause chaos for Brighton in that kind of sense, but I'm happy with that. Interesting, Firpo comes into the team. Struijk obviously has been dropped to the bench. I'm just going to actually read out the bench for you guys. So it's Klaesson, Struijk, Cresswell, Shackleton, Liam McCarron, Jenkins, Klich, Roberts, and Joffrey Gelhardt. So obviously a very young bench, but there's some exciting players on that bench who can potentially change the game if we need to. Hopefully anyway. No problem at all, man. No problem at all. Getting a bit of stick for the tash. Only a couple of days to go now. Only a couple of days to go. If you haven't donated already, please do, guys. It would mean the absolute world to me. At the end of the day, this is all for a fantastic cause in terms of Movember. I will leave the link in the description down below after I finish this video if you do want to donate to a fantastic cause. 6 of us taking part. Mr. Wayman's have organised it all, so make sure you check it out. Yeah, Joffrey is on the bench. I don't mind the comments about the tash. To be honest, I'm going to be gutted when it comes to shaving it off. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually starting to not mind it that much, but yeah, it has made me laugh the last couple of weeks. Some of the lookalikes I've had. Pringles man was probably the worst. Freddie Mercury was probably the best, but anyway, Joffrey is on the bench. As Mike says, Mike from Leeds TV says, no doubt will be a tough game, but we have enough to win. I agree. I think there's enough in that Leeds front four, especially. There's enough goals in there, certainly. I'll just remind everyone about the subs bench, because I did go quite quickly through that. So the substitutions bench is Klaesson, Struijk, Cresswell, Shackleton, McCarron, Jenkins, Klich, Roberts, Gelhardt. So yeah, quite a young bench, but not too surprising. I'll take this all day long, Ethan. Hang on. I'll take this all day long, Ethan, but I'm not sure about that, mate. I'm not sure I can claim that. Not a problem at all. Not a problem at all, Arsenal Marty. Great comments coming in. Anyway, I'll take it, Ethan, but I can't claim that. I can't claim I look like Robin Koch. As much as I'd love to, I can't be claiming that. But guys, keep smashing that like button. Just under 100 of you in the chat, but a very exciting lineup. Very, very exciting lineup. I'll take that. Why do you think I've got the hat on? Super Mario, I'll take that all day long. A good team, that 2-0 win incoming. Yeah, I really like the team. It's a well-balanced team. You've got a left-back at left-back and a right-footer at right-back. So I'm happy in that kind of sense. But let's keep your comments coming in, guys. I'm just going to get the Brighton team up whilst you are doing that, because the Brighton team hadn't been announced as I was going live. So I'll just see if it has been announced now. I'm sure it will have done. Yes, it has. So let's get some more comments in. If you watch Before the Whistle Blows, you'll know what that's in reference to. That's anyway. Let's have a little look here at the Brighton team. So Brighton and Hove Albion's team today looks like possibly a back four today off Brighton, which has not been like Brighton so far this season. So it looks like a 4. Try and make out a couple of the players in there. It was like a 4-2, 4-3-3. Again, maybe it is. Veltman's there. Actually, probably is a back three. I'm just trying to work it out from they've listed the team out in the weirdest kind of order possible. But anyway, from what I can make of it, it is definitely Robert Sanchez in goal. Joel Veltman, Adam Webster, Lewis Dunk make up the back three. It then looks like Tariq Lamptey at right wing back. And then probably Cucurella at left wing back. And then it looks like a midfield three, a Bazuma, Gross and Moda. And then a front two effectively, maybe just Trossard just behind Maupay. Well, likely to front two, Maupay and Trossard, whatever order that is in. It looks like a 3-5-2, maybe a 3-4-1-1. Again, I'm not 100% sure, but certainly looks like a back three system. A couple of Luigi comments coming in. I might not, if you guys donate enough, I might not shave it off. I might, well, not ever, but I might keep it for a couple more weeks. How's that? We'll decide on that. But I am actually quite liking it now. I'm not going to lie. But anyway, keep your comments coming in, guys. A couple of comments about Struijk being dropped. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one, Struijk getting dropped. But I think at the end of the day, when you've got a left back available, that left back, obviously Firpo, we've not seen a lot of Junior Firpo. It's one of them. But I think obviously it might be a little bit harsh on Struijk in terms of your goal performances. But I can see why it's been done. In terms of Cooper and Llorente, they've built up a good centre back pairing for me, a very good centre back pairing, and Struijk's been a very big part of that. But I think obviously in terms of going forward, linking stuff up, I think obviously you have to go with Firpo for me. So I'm not got a massive issue with that. How much? Well, I think today I'm just collecting donations today. So I think I collected about 40 today. So I need to actually put that in after I come offline here. So if we get that up to 100, okay, if we get that up to 100 before the 30th of November, I will do it for another week. How's that? I'll do it for another week. If we get to 100 by the end of November, I will do it for another week until the 7th of December. I can't be fairer than that. If we can get it up to 100, I will put the link in the description anyway. But it's Ethan who encouraged me to do that. Anyway. Honest prediction, I think we can win the game. I didn't expect us to go with that front four. I think it's a very, very exciting front four. I'll say that much in terms of from the off. Obviously, Bamford not being available is a bit of a blow, but I think in terms of Rodrigo has been getting goals recently. I think there's goals in there. Burt Reynolds as well in the comments. But anyway. Let's a couple more comments about Firpo. But I'm going to go 2-1. I'm going to go 2-1 lead, mate. I'm going to say 2-1 Leeds. But smash your like if you think Leeds are going to win the game anyway. And hit that subscribe button as well if you think Rodrigo is going to get on the score sheet. I can't say fairer than that. Firpo needs 5 more games and hopefully he starts playing. I think obviously there's more to come from Firpo. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, I'm happy with that front four. I'm not going to lie, I'm happy with that front four. Ethan, who's always positive. I'm sure he will be on the fans post-match, which we're going to do after the game as well, guys. So make sure you look out for that. 2-0 Leeds. Loving that off Ethan. What I did notice was I didn't actually read out the Brighton bench. So I'll just go through the Brighton team one more time. Robert Sanchez in goal. Looks like a back three then of Veltman, Webster, Dunk, Lamptey and Cucurella as the wing backs to that back three. Did I say front three then? Not back three. Back three anyway. Bazuma, Gluss and Moda make up the midfield three, and then you've got Trossard and Neil Maupay up top. Whether it's Trossard just behind Maupay, I'm not sure. It might be a front two, but it will be something like that: 3-5-2, 3-4-1-1, whichever way it is. In fact, 3-4-1-1 is not enough players, is it, Oscar? Dear me, 3-5-1-1. Sorry, 3-5-1-1. You know what I mean, anyway. A couple more comments coming in. 3-1 Leeds. I'd absolutely love that. If we win this game, I'd be absolutely buzzing. But I feel all right going into this. I think if we play anything like we did in that first half against Tottenham, we give ourselves a real good chance of winning the game. 4-1 Leeds. Loving that. 2-0 Leeds. Will be too fast for them tonight. And that's a very good point. In terms of Brighton do tend to push up quite high at the pitch, play quite a high defensive line. Obviously, the full-backs, the wing-backs even, very, very attack-minded. So there'll be a lot of space in behind them for Harrison, James, RAPHINHA, the speedsters in the team to get in behind. This is very true. Phillips was superb at centre-back. I'm not sure if he will be at centre-back today. It might well be a back three off Leeds. Who knows? But I'd have thought it'd be a four at the back in terms of the way that team was listed out. But it might well be Calvin dropping in, Firpo, Dallas wing-backs, Forshaw midfield, and then kind of going from there over front four. But let's see. But I agree. Phillips was absolutely superb at centre-back against Tottenham. He did a great job on Kane, despite the result. Keep your comments coming in, guys. Keep your comments coming in. Let's hope. I agree, Ethan. Let's hope Neil doesn't score, and Neil Maupay. And hopefully DJ does score again. Dan James getting himself a goal. I thought James and Harrison were superb against Tottenham, to be honest, for large spells of the game, especially Harrison. Sets up the goal brilliantly, and that was fantastic to see. And I can't echo this enough. Danny. I cannot believe it's 10 years. Since obviously Speedo was no longer with us. It is probably is my darkest days as a Leeds fan, that, to be quite honest with you, when finding out that news on that Sunday morning. That was horrific. And I mean, just seeing the tributes paid to Gary Speed. Football Focus did a fantastic piece today. I think it is on Twitter, actually, if you don't want to check it out, because it was a fantastic piece on Gary Speed. Not just the player, the man, more than anything, the man, what a fantastic person he was. And that's the thing, it's just horrendous. I just remember that Millwall home game, I think about a week afterwards, and obviously all the tributes being at Ellen Road, the first game at Ellen Road afterwards. And I can't believe that's 10 years ago. It was the darkest times as a Leeds fan, that happening. And hopefully there'll be tributes before and during and after the game for the legend that is Speedo, Gary Speed. I cannot echo that enough. From Danny, can't echo that enough. But Stuart for Cooper all day long. Look, I mean, obviously both left-sided centre-backs. I think they've both been good this season. I don't think there's a lot in it. Some comments coming in, like the Super Mario thing. That's why I put the hat on, to kind of emphasise that a little bit. I'm loving that. But if you want this task for another week, if we raise, I think I've picked up, 40, I think it is, I picked up today, collecting donations from family and friends. If we can add another 60 to that and get it up to 100 by the 30th of November, I will do this for another week. I do promise you guys, I will do that. 100% Gary was absolutely fantastic for Leeds United. What he achieved at this football club, absolutely incredible. And can't speak highly enough of the man, legend of the club, an all-time legend of this football club. Unfortunately, there won't be a watch-along today. I'm not going to be doing a watch-along today, but I will be doing a post-match reaction, fans post-match reaction, pretty much straight after the game. So hang around, guys, after the game. Not literally, but stay around YouTube. And if after the game, I reckon, what time will the game finish? About 7:30. So probably about 8 o'clock, 8:30ish, I'll start the fans post-match. So if you are a member of the channel, it is your chance to have your say on all things Leeds United. I agree with this. Of Callum, the only way Firpo will get better is by getting more game time naturally. I think he needs that more consistent game time, to be quite honest with you. I think it is as simple as that. He's been in and out with injuries. Obviously, it's not been the easiest start to the season for him to come into the team. It's not like coming into the team last season when obviously the momentum was there. But I'm very excited. to see Adam Forshaw and Phillips in midfield together again. I really, really am liking that midfield partnership. I think Forshaw's been fantastic last couple of games. So let's hope that we see more of that from them today. Anyway, but guys, we are coming up to 15 minutes, about 40 minutes until kickoff. Smash that like button, guys, if you haven't done already. And why don't you subscribe as well at the same time? There'll be plenty of post-match content as well. What a midfield it was. One of the best midfields ever seen in English football. I don't think just Leeds fans would say that either. It's an all-time great midfield. That Streffen on the right, Speedo on the left, McAllister and Batty in the middle of the park. It was a fantastic midfield four, and it carried this football club to some unbelievable levels. Probably one of the greatest eras in this club's history. And Gary Speed was a massive part of that. Massive part of that. You only have to see what Wilco has said about Gary Speed, in terms of how great a tactical player he was, how big a part he was in those title wins. We had to drop into left back from time to time. He was an absolute warrior for this football club, Gary Speed, an absolute legend of a man. Thank you so much to Carlos, or Leeds Aren't We. Fantastic donation. Thanks so much. Don't agree with the Struick decision. Hope you're well, buddy. Keep up the great work. Thanks very much, mate. But yeah, I mean, look, it's definitely a debate in terms of Struick or Cooper. I don't think there's a lot in it. I think Cooper's going to have to carry on playing well. Or some people would argue, has to, be better than Struick has, because Struick has been brilliant when he's played. There's no doubt about that. So it'll be an interesting one in terms of long term. How that's going. Long term, maybe it is going to be Struick. But maybe this season, in terms of, we know how much Bielsa values Cooper's leadership on the pitch. And obviously, in terms of results having dropped off this season, then yeah, let's see how it goes. But I like Llorente and Cooper. I like Llorente and Struick. I'd like our centre-backs. There's no doubt about it. I do like our centre-backs. Struick is getting better and better. But let's see how it goes. Like the lineup, Phillips and Forshaw together. Good stuff, or good. But yeah, I'm going to add good stuff to that. Yeah, I think we will see 𝐿𝐼𝐓𝐃 today. Harry Hull. I do think 𝐿𝐼𝐓𝐃 will come on at some point in the game, whether we're winning or losing or drawing. However it's going, I do think 𝐿𝐼𝐓𝐃 has made enough of an impression in that debut or first full start for Leeds United to come on in this game. Because it's a game changer. He changed the game against Wolves a few weeks ago. He can do the same today if he needs to, or win us the game today, or keep the score, keep us ahead, whatever way you want to put it. He can have an impact on this game state. Whatever the game state is, big word game state, whatever the game state is, he can have a part in that. I'd love that. James will score just after RAPHINHA. I'd absolutely love that. Joffy to come on today and score. Lee Waters is calling it. Yeah, I can see it, to be fair. But I feel all right going into this. I know Brighton are a good team. Brighton will be thinking they can push for a top 10, mid-table. And they probably will push for mid-table at the very least, because we're a good team, under a good manager. But I still think, in terms of the quality we've got on that pitch, we can cause Brighton problems today. I'm not going to sit here and say we're going to definitely win this game, it's going to be easy, but I do think there's a chance we can win this today. No doubt about it. I think we've got a good chance of winning this today. I love that. Jones, let's get Mario to £100, guys. But I will leave the link to the donations page down below on this video as well, guys. If you do want to donate, I do need you to actually pay in the £40 I've collected today anyway, from a fantastic family and friends. So, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to read this comment. I'll take anything. To win the game, I'll take anything, even if it's an own goal. If it's an own goal, if it's Meslier scoring from the halfway line, I don't care. As long as we win the game, that's all that matters. It might sound quite an anti-Bielsa thing to say, but I think just get the win today. Get the win today, or get something from the game. So, I'm just going to read out the teams just before I come off anyway. So, it's in Meslier in goal, Dallas at right back, Llorente and Cooper at centre back, Firpo at left back, Phillips, Forshaw in midfield. Looks like a midfield two. It looks like probably James on the right, like he was last week against Tottenham. Left hand side, Jack Harrison. Through the middle, probably RAPHINHA playing in the 10 role, and Rodrigo up top. It might change from that. Very possibly might change from that. It is pure guesswork. And I'll just read out the Brighton team, which looks like a 3-5-2 or a 3-5-1-1. Sanchez in goal. Veltman, right side of the centre-back three. Webster and Dunk make up the back three. Looks like Dunk probably through the middle. Webster off the left, I would have thought. Might be wrong on that. I usually have Lamptey and Cucurella as the wing-backs. Bazuma, Gluss, Muda make up the midfield three. And then Trossard and Maupay up top. Probably Trossard just playing off Maupay. Trossard in the 10, Maupay as an out-and-out number 9. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Smash the like button if you haven't done already. Hit that subscribe button as well. There'll be plenty of post-match content. And it's going to be a busy week this for All Leeds TV because there's a lot of games coming up. And I'm going to leave it there, guys, anyway. See you later, guys. See you later.